I just hope I remember to tell my kids that they are as happy as I look in my old photographs. And I hope that they believe me. Kakanikan yang abadi turultak pada kilokan adab dan katingian ilmasizi orang. Bukan turultak pada wajah dan pakaianya. There are no lungs like the ones that breathe poetry. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Sometimes people are beautiful, not in looks, not in what they say, just in what they are. You only get one life. Live it to the fullest. All your miseries will be forgiven when you will be dead. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. The danger today isn't believing there are no sick people, there is only a sick society. Embrace being perfectly imperfect. Learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself. You'll be happier. The greatest win is walking away and choosing not to engage in drama and toxic energy at all. It is not uncommon for people to spend their whole life waiting to start living. I would rather make mistakes in kindness and compassion than work miracles in unkindness and hardness. The thing about lying to your parents is, you have to do it to protect them. It's for their own good. Whenever a soul leaves the body, a void is felt across the world. Excellence/perfection is not a destination. It is a continuous journey that never ends. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. My stomach lurched, an appetizer before the full portion of heartache I had a feeling was going to be served at some point soon. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Please go for your dreams. Whatever your ideals, you can become whatever you want to become. When you came, you cried and everybody smiled with joy. When you go, smile and let the world cry for you. You cannot change anyone, but you can be the reason someone changes. Nothing can disturb your peace of mind unless you allow it to. Know from whence you came. If you know whence you came, there are absolutely no limitations to where you can go. At the end of my life, I want every page to be filled with Jesus making much of his beauty only legacy. You'll forget it when you're dead, and so will I. When I'm dead, I'm going to forget everything, and I advise you to do the same. I can't understand why people are frightened of new ideas. I'm frightened of the old ones. There is no greatness where there is not simplicity, goodness, and truth. The mind is like a restless monkey, but with practice and detachment, it can be tamed and made peaceful. When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. Being sensitive is a gift that fosters peace. Help create a kinder, gentler world by embracing it. I just want to teach people how to be comfortable. Stop being so scared. Life is the only trip where the journey is more important than the destination. He was attractive. I knew that. And I knew that attractive people always got away with things. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. It is not courage that makes us speak the truth, but it is a hunger for truth that makes us courageous. Life is dear to every living thing. The worm that crawls upon the ground will struggle for it. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Taking pictures is savoring life intensely, every hundredth of a second. Life is short. Focus on what really matters most. You have to change your priorities over time. A truth is what it is. A lie, a thought-out deception more brutal than a truth could ever be. Trees are poems the earth writes upon the sky. We fell them down and turn them into paper, that we may record our emptiness. It's not enough to be nice in life. You've got to have nerve. People are almost always better than their neighbors think they are. You have to be transparent so you no longer cast a shadow, but instead let the light pass through you. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Timid men prefer the calm of despotism to the tempestuous sea of liberty. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams. For some unknown reason, success usually occurs in private, while failure occurs in full view. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. I am serving the purpose for which I was designed, therefore I am satisfied with my existence. If you change who you are to suit other people, you may end up dressed for the wrong occasion. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. If at first you don't succeed, remove all evidence you ever tried. You are a wonderful creation. You know more than you think you know, just as you know less than you want to know. Because sometimes people who seem good end up being not as good as you might have hoped. What you focus on and the way you think will determine the way you live. Definitions are the guardians of rationality, the first line of defense against the chaos of mental disintegration. Don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. You don't get respect if you don't deserve it. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. If you can remember why you started, then you will know why you must continue. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. Life's like a painter's palette. Just when you've got everything worked out, the colors change. If you didn't earn something, it's not worth flaunting. But remember, boy, that a kind act can sometimes be as powerful as a sword. Don't forget, a person's greatest emotional need is to feel appreciated. Fear is oftentimes born of ignorance and misconception. It lays waste to the landscape of the soul. The unhappiest people in this world are those who care the most about what other people think. Even if no salvation should come, I want to be worthy of it at every moment. If you care about what you do and work hard at it, there isn't anything you can't do if you want to. A lie, sometimes, can be truer than the truth, which is why fiction gets written. Make life easier by living in the present and believing in the future. If you've never eaten while crying, you don't know what life tastes like. The certainty about the uncertain is that it will remain uncertain till the time it's certain. I wish I could make him understand that a loving good heart is riches enough, and that without it intellect is poverty. The world should have been in Technicolor, but seemed more like black and white. Concern yourself not with what you tried and failed in, but with what is still possible to do. Those who make conversations impossible make escalation inevitable. The pure present is an ungraspable advance of the past devouring the future. In truth, all sensation is already memory. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Everything you do is triggered by an emotion of either desire or fear. You must have someone in your circle who you can bounce off your ideas without being dissuaded. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. Life is funny. Things change, people change, but you will always be you. So stay true to yourself and never sacrifice who you are for anyone. What helps you persevere is your resilience and commitment. Fear is the polio of the soul which prevents our walking by faith. Forbearance in the face of fate, beauty constant under torture, are not merely passive. They're a positive achievement, an explicit triumph. Realize that everything connects to everything else. We'd met at a carefree time, a moment full of promise, and its place now were the harsh lessons of the real world. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are.